Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
On play action. Love to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Green Bay.
Love, they go play action now. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action this time with Love. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Love going to keep it on the option. There's a nice move. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
To the air, Penix checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here is 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
That should have been a pick.
Just past the 20 and about the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways. Because
I know, but the CPU needs all the help it can get against me.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up the Falcons' first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
That's good. For our Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back now at Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Robinson up in middle. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Algier going straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 45, 1.
Love looking to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Agnew now to return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 2. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught by London. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, let's call that a less than ideal play on first down.
No doubt about that one, because that was a situation of just digging a deeper and deeper hole for himself, and it ended up a big-time loss.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll look to throw again. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Pigeon being a useless blocker again.
Ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Short loop code.
Love from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Love now. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This from, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply...
I just need to be more calm in the pocket so I don't throw kicks. I don't trust my O-line.
Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando.
So it won't be easy.
With our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Your O-line has better run blocking.
Better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. To the air, Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Here's McLeod on the return. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
On the move to his left. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Any center is a $2 when it comes to pass blocking.
That he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Check, hunt, black 40.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On play action. Love to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
It's a big number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here.
My center is gone after this season. His contract expires.
Coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Penix.
Warner can't block either.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll give Downs here out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now Penix. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in?
Perfect kick accuracy. XDDD.
And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It's a gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. The kick by McManus is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. A solid stiff arm. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Operating from the gun, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Second and 3. And his throw is incomplete.
Drake London, his intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
Nixon on the coverage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This game looking like it's rigged against you, honestly.
As they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run.
I'll take it as a compliment then.
And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, They take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
And the Packers 1st down.
Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line.
1st down, Packers.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jacobs. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
For a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 47-yard line.
Throwing again, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 8
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Mooney.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Short throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll begin.
No doubt and
Running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Nixon on the coverage.
Looking to throw.
Throw left side. There's London.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now for the point after.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
This shit is comedy.
Those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Clark Phillips there to stop it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Right, 95.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
That's taken in by Golden.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by a field goal, 2:13 remaining. A field goal sends this championship game to overtime as they've got a 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons 1st down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To the air, Penix. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback. And it is intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.